The question is saying the first five terms of a sequence in order are, so we have this 2, 17, 42, 77, and 122. The nth term of the sequence is this. So basically its nth term is given by a relation Pn square plus q, where P and Q are integers. So P and Q belongs to integers. What is the value of P minus
Yeah.
Q upon P plus Q? Now, this question can be solved in two ways. First, tell me your problem. At what point, at which point you stuck or you need my help? Are you completely blank, or at, or if you have, or have you any approach for this question?
So I said that first term is equal to P plus Q equals 2,
Yeah, please tell. Correct. Good going. Yeah.
and then second term is
So you are saying 2
4P
should be
plus
equals
Q
to
equals
P
7.
plus Q, and the second term should be 17 is equals to 4P plus Q, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you are correct. Now you have two equations and two unknowns. Now you have two
yeah.
equations, two
17.
unknown. So from here you can find P, Q, then substitute on this. You will get your answer. What's the problem?
Yeah,
Is there any
no
problem?
problem. It's okay.
Okay,
No,
just find your answer first. I want to give you some extra information.
I go H 14.
Okay, very good. Okay, now let us see the information or the knowledge required here for your future reference. See, this sequence is very important. Have you studied your quadratic sequence? Have you heard this quadratic sequence? No.
Which one?
Have you heard
No.
a type of sequence that is called a quadratic sequence? See, this question is indicating that I should explain this. I should minimize your effort. See how many types of progression or sequence you have studied. I think you have studied about your arithmetic progression, right?
Yeah,
You have studied about your geometric.
quadratic progression.
Sorry.
Quadratic progression is the same to common second difference.
Yes, that is called quadratic difference. You may have
Okay.
you may have a cubic sequence also. You may have a cubic sequence also.
Yeah,
Both are these quadratic and cubic. These two are included in IGCSE, GCSE, all syllabus, right? So I think it must be
yeah.
included in your syllabus as well. Have you studied these two sequence? No.
Not yet, but I will soon.
Okay, let us see.
No.
What's the conclusion we have? So the meaning of quadratic sequence is, let us find the first difference. That is a delta one. Delta one indicates the first difference. So how much difference it has? It is the plus 15. How much difference it has? It is
Yeah,
25. How much difference it is? It is 35. And how much distance? How much difference it is? 45. See, this is not the same, not the constant. So this is not going to be your arithmetic progression. But when you take the difference of the difference, so it's 10 here, it's 10 here, it's 10 here. Is it okay? So now it confirms that it is a quadratic
yeah,
sequence, and in the quadratic sequence you have Tn is equals to a general expression an square plus bn plus c. You will have a quadratic in terms of n. That's the indication of quadratic sequence as well. Right now also we have a quadratic sequence in terms of n. See, pn square plus q. So it should be the quadratic in terms of n. Now the most important thing we have to remember, that in case of quadratic sequence, the difference of the difference, that is the delta 2, or you can say the second difference, is always equals to twice of
yeah,
a. So you can say this delta 2, the difference of difference, will be equals to twice of a. What is the a here? A is the coefficient of n square. So if you have solved this equation, see, my Tn is, right now in my question, Tn is Pn square plus 2. So what's the coefficient of n square? It's 2. So, and what's the common difference I have here? In my sequence, second common difference is 10. So it means this 10 should be equals to 2p. So p should be what? 5. Have you got this as 5?
yeah,
See, I can
yeah.
get this mentally even. You can get your p mentally. And if you have the p, just put it here. You can get q is equals to minus 3. Are you getting the same?
Yeah.
See, I've done nothing. It's all mentally even. So now you have p, now you have
Mm-hmm.
q. I think you don't need to take your pen even in this question now.
Okay.
See, we can find it. P minus
So
Q. What is the P minus Q? P minus Q is 8 and P plus Q is 2. So you are getting 4, right? Now, is it okay?
yeah,
Any doubt?
yeah,
Now, similarly, I want to give you one more result. See, these are all detailed discussion, but in a quick manner, we can have result directly. When we talk about the cubic sequence, my general term should be cubic function in terms of n. So it should be a n cube plus b n square plus cn plus d, right? So you have some sequence,
yeah,
right? So the cubic sequence means you will get first difference, then you will get the second difference, then you will get the third difference, and third difference will be constant here, isn't it? And you should remember, you have to
yeah,
remember that the third difference is equals to 6a. In case of cubic sequence, the third difference equals to 6a. What's the a is the coefficient of nq. I hope this information will be useful to
okay,
you, right? So if you have this type of,
yeah,
suppose,
very,
see, this is the quadratic one, so that you have two equation, two unknown, you can solve it. Suppose this question frame for a cubic sequence. Now if you go in that manner, if you go in that manner that you are substituting for t1, t2, t3, then you need to solve three equation. That will be a very big task. Now if you have this result, you can get one variable very quickly. As soon as you got your one variable,
yeah,
now your three equation gets converted into two equations, isn't it?
yeah,
So this may
yeah.
be useful, very useful for your examination. Please take care.